Hey, it's your buddy Tim Show back with another Raid Shadow Legends video. And I get a mysterious email from Plarium I want you to check out. Also, I'm going to show you a team I built for the More 2 Macabre waves and a couple other things going on in Raid that I think are pretty interesting. So let's go ahead and check it out. Okay, so let's take a look at this. I think this is pretty interesting. I get this email from Plarium. If you remember back when my account was stolen and the person that bought it ended up crunching all my shards, and I filed a ticket to try to get my shards back, and they pretty much said no. But then I get this email sort of out of nowhere where the person who wrote this timer says, "Hello, we will investigate your case and get back to you once we have any news. Please do not reply to this message," which I think is very strange, right? Your request has been updated. Feel free to reply to this message with any questions you have. Please feel free to reply to this message. And then here, please do not reply to this message. I wonder what that means. What do you think that means? I don't know. It's very odd. But anyway, so a couple of things I wanted to talk about. The first is the servers. Have you guys had those issues with the servers? It has been just awful. Wow. If that were 6-star, I'd keep it. Just awful. I kind of think Plarium might be under attack. I don't know if you think that might be happening as well, but yeah, I can't figure out why the servers have been so bad. 4 hours down when they said it was going to take 15 minutes, and they still didn't fix any of the clan stuff. The personal rewards are all still tier 1 and all pretty goofy. And yeah, I didn't love that they weren't able to fix that or to give us any kind of recompense for the time and effort and loss of goods and materials that we had on those personal rewards. So my understanding is also some people aren't getting credited with some of the the points that they got on that thing, which I think is kind of a shame. So yeah, so I think that's probably a bad deal. So a couple things going on. Look at this. This made me very, very sad. So let's see. We have the fusion coming up, and I have 3 out of the 4, every one but this one, Scabrous, right? And I was kind of thinking, okay, maybe I can get this done. No, not this. Maybe I can get this done. But unfortunately, Scabrous is no longer available, and I have 95 fragments. 95 fragments from getting Scabrous, and I'm unable to do it because there's no more fragments for Scabrous. Although I guess the good thing is I really like those epics, so I get to keep the epics and upgrade all of their skills, and they're pretty damn good. So I think that it's not a terrible deal. So let me show you one thing I've been working on, and that's been this Doom Tower More 2 Macabre wave. Let's see if we can find it. No. Is it 109? Yeah. So those waves with double More 2 Macabres, this is the team, if you remember, I used for the Dark Fae. And with the double allure and then the major stuns. And it was pretty interesting. If you get this to run right, it's not 100% team, but if you get this to run right, the other team never even gets a turn, right? Because with her pretty much 100% stun, and then the allures doing all their good stuff, and Lady Kimmy with all her defense down. So what I've been doing is kind of focusing their attention on whoever looked like they were about to go, and hoping the allures had the right RNG to drop turn meter where I needed it. And yeah, and so I was able to get through this wave without the More 2s or anybody else really getting a turn. So I do think that I would get to the point where I could just sort of auto this, right? Because the allures are basically going to keep these guys from ever getting a turn with their turn meter drop, and then the Tunisia is a stunning goddess and does wonderful things. So those guys. Now this is the big one, right? These are the guys that we pretty much just got to keep from ever getting a turn, because if they get a turn, we obviously lose hard, because they tend to have about a 68% plus, probably 29% improvement in their peril, where they just pretty much peril anytime you hit them, and you're just kind of S out of luck when that happens. So, yeah, so to kind of focus them with the allures, and I did set this up in my preset team. So all these gals do is they're A1 and just continue to hold down. I thought he was going to go. Continue to hold down the turn meters. So the enemy team just never gets a turn. And oh shit, yeah, you can see I'm super squishy. So if they do get a turn, it's over. So I think I can A1 from here to get this last wave. Don't go. Okay, I'm okay with that. We got to keep him from going. Don't go. Don't you go. Don't you go. Yeah. Oh, yeah. See, this is probably going to fail now because the sky touched are getting turns. I might have to just let this auto. Oh, no. Anyway, I told you this wasn't 100%, but you can see the idea. And because the sky touched got a turn, I think it's probably going to fail, because they do heal on their passives. I think it's a passive. But, yeah, it makes life really difficult for us people that struggle with this more two-wave. I've also, whenever I look at the best teams, and I'll show you that kind of after the best teams always have basically a seer, one or two, and then a couple of, regen champs and some of those other things. And I'm always like, well, my seer must kind of suck, because I'll bring a seer in here with sort of one of my teams, and like I only bring them down to like half health. I'm like, what do those seers have to look like to wipe whole Doom Tower hard 109 level waves out? I don't know. I really don't know, because I certainly can't do it. And they must be way, way more beefy than me. So one of the things I thought I was going to do is just kind of farm Fire Knight. Just from now on, just as much Fire Knight farming as I can get done, and off we go, because I can't build my seer strong enough to even, I get him down like halfway. Like, I'll put all the good buffs up with a bad L to give me the extra damage, and defense down and weaken, and I get like halfway. So I'm like, and my seer's not perfect. She's at like two, and down goes my poor Tunisia. So yeah, I think this might be a fail, but it was a lot closer than I thought it was going to be, because they're starting to get turns now, and that's going to be the end of it. So yeah, so my seer is like 2 something. I'll show her to you in a minute, but she's like 2 something. Oh, not this one. Let's look at the best teams here. They all are seer, double seer. Okay, so that was double allure. That was me. The only person in my clan so far, but there'll be a couple more that can do it. Double seer, 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 seer. What do those seers look like? Yeah, I don't know. So I will, yeah, my seer she's in a savage set. So let's take a look at her. She's in a savage set. Now I'm thinking I'm going to prioritize her rebuild, because, yeah, so let's see. In a savage set, maybe she's going too slow. 175 might be too slow. 245 crit damage, 240 accuracy. Now, what I did notice is maybe get rid of the accuracy and just up all your other stats. Now I do put a crit rate help in for her, so her crit rate is 100 when she hits, and I still can't nuke those waves, which is disconcerting to me. But yeah, but I did get through that wave, and I'm on to the last section of Doom Tower Hard, which is good. So yeah, so let me know. Are you guys going for Cavalex? He seems like a pretty darn good champion, that Cavalex. He is a what? Night Rev? I think he's a Night Rev. Yeah, Cavalex. Awesome artwork. Big giant poisoner, right? I think his passive is 4 poisons on all enemies for 2 turns at the start of each round, which would be really good, I think, with a Zavia. I think I might go for him. I mean, I have some Sacreds. I've been getting pretty lucky on the Sacreds, and if God willing, I get all my other shards back, we might be able to actually pull some champions that we need. So, yeah, so hope everybody's doing well. Let me know if you're going to do your polls. Let me know what you think about that email. I thought that was interesting. I'm hoping they do give me the shards back from the loss of my account. And we will see you all next time.